The communities that are now paying less
So, members, this bill was brought to the Legislative Audit Committee. There was an audit performed, and they found several deficiencies in our Colorado Adult Protective Services data system. The CAPS system is the common acronym. And essentially, during the course of the audit, they found that oftentimes there was difficulty getting information that was reported on cases, making sure that information was available and was able to get to the Department of Regulatory Services. So we actually have a excellent legislative description here in the bill summary. I encourage everyone to read that because it does lay out exactly what the bill does. But essentially, it's making it a little bit easier for DORA to get access to this information to ensure that if somebody has been found within a CAP system to have abused an adult, an at-risk adult, makes it easier for the Department of Regulatory Affairs to get a hold of that information. It's very detailed in here. I'm happy to read the entire summary, but I encourage you all to get into the details. And with that, I ask for a yes vote.
Any further discussion on House Bill 1123? Seeing none, the question before us is adoption of House Bill 1123. All those in favor, please say aye.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it. House Bill 1123 passes. Mr. Gregorio, please read the title to House Bill 1130.
House Bill 1130 by Representatives Michelson, Janae, and Bradfield concerning expanding the Community Transition Specialist Program.
Representative Bradfield.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen of this assembly, I introduce to you House Bill 211130, the title concerning the expanding the Community Transition Specialist Program.
Would you like to move the bill, Representative?
Yes, I would like to move this bill, please.
House Bill 1130 has been properly moved. Please proceed.
There is no committee report.
Yes to the bill.
Okay.
Representative Michelson, Janae.
Michelson, Janae.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is an extraordinary bill that seems quite simple, but opens up the possibility for expanded care to people who really need it. So this bill will enable us to serve areas of the state where we're currently not seeing any referrals to what's known as the Transition Specialist Program. For example, the Crisis Stabilization Unit in Montrose would be able to refer patients to the Transition Specialist Program, an individual at the facility on a 72-hour hold who is ready to be released would now be able to receive ongoing support in their community through this Transition Specialist Program. The program would help this person find housing, food assistance, and transportation, supports that are critical to this individual's well-being and their ability to successfully receive behavioral health treatment in their community instead of in an inpatient setting. Meeting this individual's basic needs in the community also dramatically reduces the likelihood that they will be readmitted to inpatient behavioral health care. And in a few months, this person is thriving and no longer needs the Transition Specialist Program. In fiscal year 1920, we received no referrals from Montrose County for the Transition Specialist Program, but we know the need exists there and across the state. Housing resources are crucial for many clients on the Western Slope who will now have greater access to this program through this bill. By expanding the types of facilities that can refer to this program, we are ensuring the program has statewide reach, especially in the communities we care so deeply about in rural Colorado, and it needs more to help more Coloradans recover in their communities. The program began operations in April 2019 and was underspent by $1.4 million in fiscal year 20, and subsequently experienced a $1 million budget cut this fiscal year. The program is currently underspending by $60,000 to $100,000 per month, meaning we could serve anywhere from 62 to 103 additional people annually and more if the costs per client trend down post-COVID. We care about rural Colorado and all of Colorado, and therefore we are expanding this Transition Specialist Program. I ask for an aye vote.
Further discussion on House Bill 1130?
House Bill 1130.
Seeing none, the question before us is passage of House Bill 1130. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, no. The ayes have it. House Bill 1130 is passed. Madam Majority Leader,
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move the committee rise and report.
you have heard the motion. Seeing no objection, the committee will rise and report.
The House will come to order. Mr. Gregorio, please read the report of the Committee of the Whole.
Mr. Speaker, your Committee of the Whole begs leave to report it has under consideration the following attached bills, means the second reading thereof, and makes the following recommendations thereon. House Bill 1076 as amended, 1097 as amended, 1123 as amended, 1130, 1164 as amended, passed on second reading and ordered engrossed and placed on the calendar for third reading and final passage.
Representative Caraveo.
Mr. Speaker, I move that the House adopt the report of the Committee of the Whole.
There are no amendments at the desk. The question before us is the adoption of the report of the Committee of the Whole. Mr. Gregorio, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Okay, remote participation, hang tight with me. Representative Benavides, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Benavides votes yes. Representative Titone, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Titone votes yes. Representative McCormick, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative McCormick votes yes. Representative Cutter, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Cutter votes yes. Representative Michelson-Janae, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Michelson-Janae votes yes. Representative Soper, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Soper votes no. Representative McLaughlin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative McLaughlin votes yes. Representative Valdez, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Valdez votes yes. Representative Judah, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Judah votes yes. Representative Arndt, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Arndt votes yes. Representative Amable, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Amable votes yes. Representative Neville, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Neville votes no. Representative Will, how do you vote? Representative Will votes no. Representative Exum, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Exum votes yes. Representative Sandridge, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Sandridge votes no. Representative Burnett, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Burnett votes yes. Representative Ricks, how do you vote? Representative Ricks is excused. Representative Jackson, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Jackson votes yes. Please close the machine. With 40 aye votes, 23 no votes, and 2 excused, the report of the Committee of the Whole is adopted. That brings us back to announcements and introductions, I believe, Madam Majority Leader. Announcements and introductions. It is Friday. Representative Luck.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Oh, thank you. Well, it is Friday, and I said this Monday, but it's still true today. It will be true every day and always that you all are amazing and loved, valued, and adored. And I do hope that you have a very safe drive home, no accidents or other issues, because I can't wait to see you again soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Luck. Representative Ortiz.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, I just want to call attention to the fact and announce that our governor called up the Colorado National Guard to watch over us over this stormy weekend. And I just want to recognize the work that those men and women in uniform have done for us, whether they are deploying to combat zones alongside active duty, whether it's staffing COVID-19 testing sites, expanding hospital capacity. Really, they are one of the glues that make this country work and that shore up vulnerabilities when we're faced with detrimental weather, wildfires, or this pandemic. So just want to call attention to that and thank them for everything they do.
Thank you, Representative Ortiz. Minority Leader McKean.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. You'd think that we coordinated this. Folks, we're going to be driving on snowy roads. And last year, you passed a bill that said move over or slow down. Please, 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 please take care, slow down, give people distance, and if you see lights ahead, whether it is a snowplow, a tow truck, or an officer, or anybody on the side of the road, slow down and move over. This is when we need to be our most alert. This is actually what takes care of the men and women who serve us so well.
Thank you, Mr. Minority Leader. Representative Byrd.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And members, I just wanted to call out a generous act of kindness. Representative Luck left me a lovely note and a chocolate with a very kind bit of words on the back. And I really just wanted to make a point of this. I think small gestures of kindness and goodwill are so important. It's really the glue, I think, that holds us together, even though we might disagree and have very vigorous, lively debates on things. At the end of the day, we're all Coloradans, and we can appreciate one another and still be friends at the end of the day. So thank you, Representative Luck. I appreciate this very much, and hope you all have a wonderful weekend and be safe.
Thank you, Representative Byrd. And to the body, it's been a long week. There's long debate on Monday, which sometimes raises tensions by Friday. I just wanted to reflect on the debate that we just had on House Bill 1164 and just compliment both sides for being able to talk and disagree on a very complicated policy issue while at the same time not raising the temperature to a point that doesn't match the decorum of the institution. With that, Representative Gray.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wanted to welcome a school group that's here today that you can't see. You don't have to turn around and look. Today is an asynchronous learning day in Adams 12 five-star schools, and so my daughter Ellie and Senator Winter's daughter Sienna are doing their asynchronous school together in the Capitol today. They're not here. They're in a different place. I wanted to welcome them, but mostly I also wanted to just point out we should always keep in mind the challenges parents are facing around this time. Like we're parenting in the building today. There are a lot of folks who have to parent at work right now, and they have to work at home right now. And just to sort of keep that in mind as we move forward. We are almost done with this, we hope, but there are a lot of challenges ahead. And when you hear from your constituents about the challenges that are being faced, that's me, that are being faced right now, like, they are real. So first off, I want to say thanks to you all for being great coworkers, that we can pull something like that off here in this building today. But also, when you get the emails and the calls from your constituents about frustrations, they are very real right now. And please support your local school districts. Please support your local parents who are getting us through the end of this pandemic together. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Representative Gray. Representative Carver.
Colleagues, we know it's been a long week, but I wanted to take this opportunity because I had the best email yesterday. In my community, Lindsay, Fred, Clem, others who have their parents, aging parents in nursing homes and senior living centers who have been unable to visit. And especially Lindsay, whose dad is 100 years old. And when they were able to visit, they had to stay 6 feet apart. You know, he's hard of hearing. And it was just anguish. Of all the constituent cases that I've worked, these are the most difficult and just really suffering by our seniors and their families. And I wanted to call out Teresa Bosma from El Paso County and our wonderful Jody Barker. who had written numerous letters trying to get compassion care visitation expanded, especially when family members and their parent have been vaccinated. Well, I got an email from Lindsay yesterday saying that the visitation guidance had been modified. They had gotten word that they could go in, be with their dad in his room, be close to him. And she said, we did, we hugged, we cried, thank you, thank you. So we're making progress.
Thank you, Representative Carver, for sharing that. Representative Arndt.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just wanted to announce that AG will meet on Monday if we're indeed meeting, and we'll hear 3 bills, 1046, 1148, and Senate Bill 79. Pay attention to 1046. There'll be a strike blow amendment sent out this weekend. So if you'd like to be prepared for committee, please read that. It's short. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Representative Arndt. Majority Leader Escar.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to lay over the balance of the second reading calendar till Monday, March 15th.
Monday, March, what day?
15th?
Yes. See no objection. The second reading calendar will be laid over until Monday, March 15th. Majority Leader Escar.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, please travel safely home. Stay safe throughout the weekend. Pay attention to your normal caucus lines of communication. I will attempt to make the call on Monday's snow day or not, late start, snow day, what have you, hopefully before Sunday evening, so you can make your plans accordingly. Again, I just want to emphasize and remind you, if for some reason we are here Monday and you do not feel safe traveling in, we do have the remote participation available. Please fill out the form and get that request in so we know who's here, who's not, and we can just make sure that everybody is safe. So pay attention to those threads. We will get you that information later Sunday, and we'll have those conversations. And with that, I move that the House stand in.
Let's just make sure there's no more announcements and
No more
introductions.
announcements.
Everyone's good? Okay, great. Go ahead, Madam Majority Leader.
Recess?
Yeah.
I move that the House stands in recess until later today.
Yep. Thanks so much. The motion before us is the House stand in recess until later today. See no objection. The House will stand in recess till later today.